friends, welcome back. We are now doing video number 3 of our story that we're reading, Dream It, Believe It, Manatee Patty by Jenny Rose. I'm glad you're back and I'm glad you decided to join me today in this video. We're going to read chapters 5 and 6. And I had so much fun reading with you all, and so I hope you enjoyed it as well. Let's see, Sparky is near, but Biscuit is in the office working with my husband today. I'm sure many of you have your parents working from home. My husband's working from home. So let's look down here and see what Sparky's up to. Can you see him? Let me see. Let me see if I can adjust my camera. There he is. Hi, Sparky. He's ready. He is ready. Okay, so let's begin. Chapter 5. On Monday after school, the members of the Manatee Elementary Science Club are seated awaiting Mr. Timberlake's arrival. Gavin Timberlake is one of those once-in-a-lifetime teachers who instills in his students a love of learning. He encourages them to ask questions and empowers them with the confidence to dream big, set goals, and work hard. He ignites their enthusiasm for science. It's easy to understand why he's received countless awards as a teacher. His reward is not only observing his students' academic successes, but empowering them to be lifelong learners, good citizens, and caring individuals. The members of the Manatee Elementary Science Club are all seated when Mr. Timberlake walks to the podium. He's a handsome man with sand-colored hair, prominent eyebrows, hazel eyes framed with wire-rimmed glasses, and a smile the size of an ocean. Mr. Timberlake announced, "It's 4:00, and it's time to get started. I'm so glad everyone can make it this afternoon. First, let's welcome Bobby Dayton, the newest member of our Manatee Elementary Science Club." Manatee Patty interrupts. "He's really cool. I got to spend time with him at the library on Saturday. He loves science, and he knows a lot about manatees, too. And by the way, did you know that as of May 2017, Indian manatees were officially reclassified as from endangered to threatened by the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service under the Endangered Species Act? That's why they are categorized as threatened now. We're doing a much better job of protecting them. Did you know that manatees come to the Parker Manatee Aquarium after they have been in hospital because of injuries like being hit by a boat or stuck in a storm drain? Some are orphaned and very sick. When they are healthy enough, they are released back into their natural habitat. We must do our part to save them from harm." Angel, a 2-year member of the club and sitting right behind Manatee Patty, whispered, "Oh no, here we go again. Miss Manatee Patty, America is barraging us with manatee facts again." Smiling and winking, Mr. Timberlake said, "Thank you, Manatee Patty, for your manatee moment. You do know more about manatees than most people I know. Boys and girls, when we take our field trip on Saturday morning to the Parker Manatee Aquarium, I will be your personal tour guide. When I was in college, I was studying to be a marine biologist. I was an intern there during the summer months for a couple of years. I guess you could say old Snooty and I were on a first-name basis." With her hand waving in the air, Manatee Patty interrupted again. "My mom and dad volunteered to be the chaperones on our field trip. My dad's a biologist, and my mom's the Manatee County Public Library Service Manager, and they taught me almost everything I know about manatee, and that's quite a lot." Angel glared at Manatee Patty, but continued to keep her rude comment to whisper. "Did they ever teach you when to shut up?" Manatee Patty turns around and said, "They certainly did. I apologize, but I just get excited when I think about my manatees." Mr. Timberlake asked, "How many of you have ever adopted a manatee through the Save the Manatee Club?" Manatee Patty raises her hand. "I've adopted one the past 2 years on my birthday, which happens to be on September the 7th, International Manatee Day." Angel rolls her eyes at Manatee Patty and then said, "Sure, your birthday is on September 7th. Bring me a birth certificate, then I'll believe it." "I'll bring a copy for you, Angel, no problem." Mr. Timberlake asked the students, "What do you think about adopting a manatee for our school? Wouldn't that be a great thing to do? Does anyone have any suggestions on how our science club can raise the $25 fee to adopt a school manatee?" Bobby raises his hand. "Why don't we recycle aluminum cans to earn money for the adoption? We know the landfills aren't the place for aluminum, and it's the most recyclable of all materials. It's sad to think that Americans throw away close to $1 billion of aluminum every year. We can recycle, reinvest in our planet, and help save a manatee one can at a time," Mr. Timberlake exclaimed. "What a great idea, Bobby. Recycle and reinvest. It has a ring to it." Bobby replied, "Thanks. Maybe we can decorate boxes around the school with Save the Manatee Club and recycle and reinvest in our planet signs." Mr. Timberlake added, "I detect some future environmentalist in this group. Who knows? Maybe we'll have enough money to adopt more than one manatee for our school. I'm giving you information about the Save the Manatee Club and its current adoptable manatees. I suggest our school adopt one living near our area. By adopting a manatee, we can help protect one of our state's most threatened species. Please take the information home tonight and discuss it with your families." After reading about the adoptable manatees, Manatee Patty leaned over to Bobby and said, "Hey, Bobby, I think we should adopt Flicker. It says she's an adult female, first documented in the winter of 1983 at the Fort Myers power plant. She has a lot of small propeller scars on her that look like flickering flames. How sad is that?" "That's exactly the one I like too, Manatee Patty. I guess brilliant minds do think alike. Science Club is so awesome. Aren't you glad you joined, Bobby?" "I sure am," replied Bobby. The classroom atmosphere is overflowing with ideas, collaboration, and excitement. The members of the club are eager to share their thoughts with their families, especially Manatee Patty with hers. Chapter 6. Manatee Patty races into her house. She thinks the notion of adopting a manatee for her school and recycling aluminum to fund it is nothing short of genius. Most importantly, her new friend Bobby happens to be the brilliant mind behind it. "Hi, Mom and Dad, guess what? You won't believe what we get to do at school. We're gonna raise money to adopt a manatee. Bobby and I want to adopt Flicker. She's a manatee who got injured by boat propellers. Here's the form listing all the names of adoptable manatees." Bobby had a great idea. "Our club will decorate boxes to collect cans around the school. We'll recycle the cans and use the money to adopt Flicker or another manatee. May I gather the cans from our house and take them to school tomorrow? Bobby, some other members, and I want to stay after school tomorrow to create the Save the Manatee boxes." Dad said, "That sounds like a terrific idea. I'm sure that with the support of students and their families, you'll raise the money in no time." "You know what, Mom and Dad? I think I finally found a friend who cares almost as much as I do about protecting manatees and other wildlife. In fact, I think he knows more about recycling than I do." When the phone begins to ring, Mom goes to answer it. And after a few moments, Mom brings the phone into the living room. "Chris and Manatee Patty, it's Aunt Braley calling. She'll be coming for a visit on Sunday. I'll put her on speakerphone so we can all talk to her. How's my favorite namesake, Miss Patricia Sue Mann, better known as the one, the only Manatee Patty?" "I'm great, Aunt Braley. Guess what? I have a new friend named Bobby. I have so much to tell you. When will you be at our house?" Braley answered, "I'll be at your house around noon on Sunday. I just got back from Africa, and I have some more beautiful photographs and stories to share with you." "I tell my friends about your cool job, Aunt Braley. Wow, I can't imagine being able to travel all over the world and take photographs of beautiful animals. I want to be just like you someday. Or maybe I can be your assistant. If I dream it, maybe I will believe it. Only time will tell. Your dad and Mom tell me you're heading in the right direction." "Oh, I meant to tell you. Thanks for emailing me all the pictures. I especially like the one of the giraffes and the elephants. Can't wait to see you." Chris Mann added, "You've been out of the country for so long, sis. We are really looking forward to seeing you. We have so much to catch up on." And with a tap on the shoulder, Mom reminds Manatee Patty that it's time to do her homework. Filled with excitement about Aunt Braley's upcoming visit, Manatee Patty rushes into her bedroom, grabs her dream catcher, stretches out on her bed, shuts her eyes, and dreams about some of the beautiful wildlife she'll see when she becomes Aunt Braley's assistant in Africa. Here are some of the pictures. Here's a baboon right here with a baby baboon riding on its back. And then here's a giraffe. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. And then here's some gazelles nearby. Mom knocks on Manatee Patty's bedroom door, enters and says, "A penny for your dreams, my Manatee Patty." Smiling, Manatee Patty replied, "Oh, I was just dreaming about my future alongside Aunt Braley and the beautiful animals we can protect." Sounds wonderful, but you need to do your homework first and then make plans for your future vocation. Gee, Mom, do I really have to? Just kidding. I'll get started now. The remainder of the school week flies by. The science club members decorate the halls with signs and add recycling boxes in the multiple locations. The school-wide participation by students and their families is more than anticipated. In addition to the excitement about the Recycle and Reinvest campaign, the club members are looking forward to their upcoming field trip. And that concludes video number 4. And I hope that you'll come back and join me for video number 5, where I'll read chapters 7 and 8. Have a great day.